Political economy regards the proletarian like a horse. He must receive enough to enable him to work. It does not consider him, during the time when he is not working, as a human being. It leaves this to criminal law, doctors, religion, statistical tables, politics, and the beetle. The entire movement of history as simply communism's actual act of genesis, the birth act of its empirical existence, is therefore, for its thinking consciousness, the comprehended and known process of its becoming. But also, when I am active scientifically, etc., an activity which I can seldom perform in direct community with others, then my activity is social, because I perform it as a man. Not only is the material of my activity given to me as a social product, as is even the language in which the thinker is active. My own existence is social activity, and therefore that which I make of myself for society and with the consciousness of myself as a social being. Natural science has invaded and transformed human life all the more practically through the medium of industry, and has prepared human emancipation, although its immediate effect had to be the furthering of the dehumanization of man. Industry is the actual historical relationship of nature, the nature which develops in human history. The genesis of human society is man's real nature. Hence, nature as it develops through industry, even though in an estranged form, is true anthropological nature. Subjectivity and objectivity, spirituality and materiality, activity, Tätigkeit and suffering lose their antithetical character, and thus their existence as such antitheses only within the framework of society. We see how the resolution of the theoretical antitheses is only possible in a practical way, by virtue of the practical energy of man. Their resolution is therefore by no means merely a problem of understanding, but a real problem of life, which philosophy could not solve precisely because it conceived this problem as merely a theoretical one. Man is directly a natural being. As a natural being and as a living natural being, he is on the one hand endowed with natural powers, vital powers. He is an active natural being. These forces exist in him as tendencies and abilities, as instincts. On the other hand, as a natural, corporeal, sensuous, objective being, he is a suffering, conditioned, and limited creature like animals and plants. A being which does not have its nature outside itself is not a natural being, and plays no part in the system of nature. A being which has no object outside itself is not an objective being.